Afternoon, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see everyone. So we're 320 days in to Trump's presidency. 320 in numbers comes to liberty enlightening the world, which comes to John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr., John Fitzgerald Kennedy Stella, John Fitzgerald Kennedy Justice, John Fitzgerald Kennedy Truth. So let's see what comes, folks. Let's see what comes. 320 is also the tenet square. So it's arepo, opera, sator, rotus plus tenet comes to 320, which also comes to death to the triumvirate plus Ivanka, XRP 58. So let's see, folks. Hey, everyone. Good to see you all. So we've got more people communicating with me than they're showing on the chat up there. So that will change hopefully in a few seconds. So people are taking up the offer to come and do shows with me, your own personal readings, which is great. I just did one with a lovely lady called Tiara from Pennsylvania, PA, Pennsylvania 17Q. And we had a beautiful session, and it got really emotive for her towards the end. I said yesterday, I'll go through the prices people have asked. So did say it a couple of days ago. I didn't say it yesterday, but I did say it 2 days ago. So regular prices, and it's not cheap, but it's what I can do, and I can give you the best input. And some of the numbers can change your lives. So those that do the sessions with me can testify to that. So if you want to do 30 minutes, it's 555 in pounds. If you want to do 60 minutes, it's 888 in pounds. And if you want to do 90 minutes, it's 1111 in pounds. Right now, I have a Black Friday offer. That expires today. I did say one yesterday that will expire just in a couple hours' time. But I'll leave that till midnight UK time, which will be, depending where you're in the US, about 4 p.m. California time, 6 p.m. Central. So that will expire today. But if you get your booking in time, then you can still book at sessions into this coming week. And even if you have to do it something like maybe later next week, you can. But the important thing for you is if you want to get the discount, that's when the cutoff is. So, because Black Friday was last Friday, 8 days ago. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, it was a great session I just did with Tiara. I've got another one I'm doing with a wonderful lady in Australia tomorrow evening, and I think there's probably one or two that are going to confirm. I might be doing one extra one tonight, and maybe another one Sunday, and then going into Monday, Tuesday. So I have available. So just to give you an idea on slots as well, because people always ask with their schedule. So I'm in the UK. About 20% of you are in the UK, and then majority of you, give or take some territories like Australia, most of you are in the US, Canada. So I've got tomorrow is I have a slot, because I'm quite late, but I was working till 5 in the morning this morning. So I have a slot at 12 midnight tomorrow, Sunday, UK time, which will be 7 p.m. Eastern. I also have another slot. I do have potential for a slot for that tonight as well, because we might be doing one at 11, but I did have one for 12. So 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Sunday, and then 6 p.m. Eastern Monday and 6 p.m. Eastern Tuesday. All right, so if you want to do that, just send me an email. Email's below. You can send via PayPal. You can pay via PayPal. If you do, just send it as the family section or gift, and it doesn't add too many exorbitant fees from PayPal. Or you can do it via a wire or an ACH, and I can send you the details of that. So that will give you an answer, because a lot of people ask about the pricing and the time slot. So there you go. That's the pricing. That's the discount if you book before the end of this evening, which is in about 6.5 hours time, I guess, UK time. 7.5 hours because it's only come up to 4:30 now, just before 4:30 here. So we'll cut. So that will cut. The doors will close on the Black Friday offer at midnight tonight. So we've extended that by a few hours for people. So anyway, there you go, folks. That's what it is. But yeah, the magic, the numbers, the synchronicities, the connections, the insights, the dropping, connecting the dots, the penny dropping for people when we do the numbers together. I probably might share a little bit of Tiara's session, perhaps. She was good enough to say I could if I wanted, so I might look at that again and rewatch it. But it was really powerful, really impactful, and she got teary, she got emotional in the end, because I connected something for her with the numbers. So that's the power of the numbers, folks. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. So this weekend, what's going to drop? The Abu Dhabi race is taking place tomorrow. The final race of the season is taking place. Abu is abundance. Abundance. The Abu Dhabi dance. The Abu Dhabi do. I mentioned some of that yesterday. But the Abu dance, the abundance, the Saudi dance, President Trump was given the sword. Does it end in Abu Dhabi? Is that the end of this stage? Is that the beginnings of the change of wealth, prosperity? I mean, that's probably one of the best places to do it. President Trump yesterday pulled out he was helping with the draw for the FIFA World Cup. He was given a presentation. All these organisations are acknowledging him as King of the World. Whether they say King of the World or a different title, they're giving him all these titles, they're giving him all these awards because he was the avatar, the individual chosen with his team to help raise and liberate humanity. Liberty, enlightening the world, 320 in numbers. That's the Statue of Liberty's real name. That's the real number of that full place. If you do Statue of Liberty, 198, that's the resurrection. That's President Trump. That's calm before the storm, 198. Some people get het up about the previous things of the Statue of Liberty. I don't know too much about that. I can see what they're saying. But also, like I said, with everything, this is going from dark to light. This is a transition to greatness. So if things were dark and if they can be used, basically what's happening is if it was so dark, it would just get annihilated. It would be done away with. It will die off. It will go. If it can be transitioned, it will be transitioned. And that's what we're seeing. That's why President Trump said about wealth yesterday or the day before. He said everyone's going to become wealthy. And he said he's got to take care of everybody, including those ones that maybe we don't like or get on with. Meaning, there are people, we don't maybe get on with as much. But if they're not evil, if they're not perpetrators of the real darkness, then they'll remain. Or they have the chance to upgrade. So, anyway, that's what's going on, folks. So let's see what happens this weekend. I'm excited to see the race. I'm excited to see what the outcome of that is. And will we see a red flag? Red flag is 53. Atlas, 53. Something's coming, folks. Let's see what happens. Anyway, if you want to do a session, book it today. Email me, confirm your time slot, send in your payment. We'll get that confirmed. And I will see you, maybe personally later this evening. If not, the rest of you, wonderful people, I will see you tomorrow. God bless. Take care, folks. Lots of love. Bye.